Hello, everybody. Alder's boots. Let's go. Let go. Can we wear them? We can. What does that do to our cold resist? That's fine. Bam. So, Franklin, thank you for the $1, man. Oh, 100%. Diablo 2 is way better than Diablo 4. So we just found Alder's boots. This gives us 40. This gives us 50 more life, more stamina, lightning resist, damage goes to mana. It's indestructible. Good find. Just a good find. There's a wondering. This is what we have so far. For those you don't know, this is gonna be fucking slow. Vengeance Paladin, solo self-found, one of the slowest builds you could fucking do in the game. Like, purely in the game. We're currently using a throwing axe because, like, let me go back to town real quick. All right, so here's the weapons that we've gotten so far. I made an honored out. This was my normal bail drop, Moonfall. This carried me through Nightmare and through the first half of Hell. Pretty good weapon. I mean, like, it damage is on the low side, but it can carry you if you're patient enough. I found an iron hammer, which I was trying to find some way to, like, get my damage up, but this is just too slow. This is normally like a regular war hammer, and I upgraded it to a battle hammer by using like a Row and a Soul. And I upgraded it, but you know, it is what it is. I found this in Act 3 Hell, a 5-socket knout, so I'm like, fuck it, let's see if I can get an honor going. So I made this honor, and I used it for a while until I found this, which is like a flying axe. So I almost sold it. I'm like, damn, this damage is actually really good. Because like in my head, it was like, oh, this is fucking throwing axe. Let's just sell the shit. Spirit Monarch, this was self-found. Well, all of it's self-found. And I got this Spirit Monarch, which I found later. This had a 33 all resist base, whereas this had a 20 all resist base. You know, I got this 3-socketed Chaos Armor just sitting around chilling in case I find something for it. You know, some other shit. Here's a King's Grace that I used to use on my Mercenary. Found this charm here. A couple Crushed Flanges. Crushed Flange is what I use to get through. Like, I'm keeping this sword for like a lower level character. Then I got the Vile Tusk. Some other things. I found Chance Guards from Hellfisto on my Hellforge. $2 in honor of that Braves that last play. Thank you, Plight. Thank you so much. I had a Saigon Shield. A couple pairs of Saigon boots, which I just upgraded Saigon boots like on stream just now. This used to be my Mercenary's helmet. Upgraded to a Death Mask. Just found Alder's boots like literally 10 seconds ago. I got this dual resist Demon Hide sash. This is my Nightmare Diablo drop. Shark Tooth armor. This is also Nightmare Diablo drop. Savazzi's Mental Stealth. Got a Barbarian amulet on. It's 10 all resist, 30 lightning resist, some mana. Got this ring, 10 dual resist, mana leech. I got this ring, 3 lightning. This is the 2 big lightning resist with a poison length reduction, dexterity. I mean, it's not the greatest ring, but for level 13, it's fucking amazing. I'm talking to you guys. For anybody that actually cares what we're looking at. So, like, you'll see, like, the map is a little done. I started pushing into Chaos Sanctuary last night, but I got sleepy. So I decided, like, fuck it, I'll just start over. But, again, slow. Very slow. Live is playing off Mercenary. The hardest thing I'm going to have issues with is going to be the Oblivion Knights. Oblivion Knights are immune to cold. That means they can't be frozen, and my Mercenary can't help me with them at all. So, like, that coupled with the fact that they could put Decrepify on you, which will slow my already slow attack down even further. Have issues with it. Dude, I've always been obsessed with fucking Diablo. This is a tactic that you can do as a paladin. So, like, this is not the most dangerous. Mysterious Drifter, thank you for the $5, homie. Thank you so much. So, like, this isn't the most fastest way of doing stuff. But, like, this keeps the boss in check. He's going to eventually kill that Udar down there. And then he's going to come over and help out. That will speed the death along. But this guarantees, like, him literally just hold one button. Smite is uninterruptible. It always stuns and it knocks back, but you can get somebody in a corner. You can just keep them locked in place. My mana is so high that it's very rarely going to take effect. So like, this guy's effectively dead. It's just got to wait for time for him to go down. So just heal myself. Like, he is fire enchanted. I want to be topped off on health when he actually does go down. Like, any enemy that I have super trouble with, this is probably the route I'll take to him. I was going to play Modern Warfare beta today, but it seems like it's not out. Because I looked and it's like, oh, it's out through the 10th, but like I guess it didn't come out today. You know, it is what it is. So you got the Vortex Orb. We got a full rejuvenation. I'm kind of low on these. Full rejuves are just a way of like oh shit buttons. Like I keep 4 of them at all times on, and I'm out of fucking teleports. So once we kill these guys, I'm probably gonna go to town and get some TPs. I don't want to be out of TPs. That's just a bad situation. Yeah, the beta was over. I was like, whatever. I didn't give a shit. I should play ladder. This is single player. Killing the Tomb. Favorite Alice in Chains song? Love you, Jordy. My favorite Alice in Chains song is Rooster. And found a way to kill me yet. Eyes burn through sting and sweat. Seems every path leads me to nowhere. Alright. Grab the Tomb 1. I'm gonna push our way back down. Like I'm doing some stuff here that it's kind of detrimental to a hardcore playthrough, and I need to correct that. First thing I'm going to correct is I need to go get town portals. And then I need to clear that staging area of Abyss Knights. Like, the fastest way to die in hardcore is to be lazy. What's your favorite music to listen to right now? Country folk. I really, really like country folk. I've been really into Benjamin Todd lately. That's been my go-to. My wife will say that the only person I listen to is John Prine, which isn't correct, but you know, that's her opinion. My wife hates John Prine for some reason. There's my little stockpile of rejuvenations. They've slowly been going out. Alright, so let's go and clear these Abyss Knights. Alright, so generally Abyss Knights susceptible to cold damage, so they're kind of easy for this character. You just want to keep moving. Try to keep your mercenary crowd controlling in, and this basically gives us a staging point so we don't fall back into more damage. Like all this area is clear, so this area that we own, kind of push up forward. There was Udar's minions over here. We want to pull as little as possible. I like to manage my health and mana even though it doesn't matter. Alright. Again, more Udars. What did Danable say? Oh, apparently I died. Yeah. I've seen those tasteless ass jokes. No, I haven't tried a Dark Urge run on Baldur's Gate 3 yet. I got a headache. Same concept here. I want to keep them aiming at me until we can. Don't want to fall back into enemies. Fall back this way. Dan, you're the fucking man, dude. Hey, Wings, would you recommend Diablo 2? I like 3 and 4, but 2 looks a bit outdated. I don't know, Zoomer take. Diablo 2 is the best mechanical Diablo game out there. It is the best ARPG ever made. And there's a reason that it was remastered. And there's a reason that it has a higher concurrent player base right now than Diablo 4. I'll be playing Diablo 2 probably my whole life. I actually can just cheese this guy. I'm hoping he stops aiming for the boss. Let's see if I can get him over here a little bit more. The problem with this is these guys are cold enchanted and fire enchanted. So let's see if we can pull this guy over. One thing you could do. Alright, a little too much. Let's pull him back. I want to try to separate him now. Putting Cleansing Aura on. Cleansing basically gives you life regeneration, and it takes poison and curse down. Curses that thing on top of his head. Enemies regenerate 1.2 health per second. So, like, enemies' health will go up if you leave them alone. But you'll be fine as long as you're continually doing damage. There's things that you can do to remedy it. Like putting open wounds on people. Like here's where this staging area comes in. It also has a health fountain on it that we can use as health fountain for other things. So my goal was to get out the ad. But I don't want the guy to kill my mercenaries. I want to keep moving to force the mercenary to move. Alright. So now we can do the smite play on this guy. We've isolated him. Later on, if I get crushing blow, this is going to even be better. There we go. Health fountains recharge every 90 seconds, so if you want to use it, you can. Sing us another song, Pimp, maybe some death metal. Shit, I got you. La, 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 la. Oh, we got another boss here. No respect anymore. This guy's cold enchanted, so like this is the guy that was he was the cold and fire enchant, but like our conviction, which is that green aura, broke it. But like our mercenaries don't do very little damage. So what we can do is we can kind of like trade in smites to thing. But It's safe. Let's just do it this way.
No despair anymore. Vengeance is what I said. I am the knife in your back, the constant reminder of what you will do. You are doomed to repeat all the things that you do. Once again, forever is you.
You know, it's actually sung that way. I mean, he does a little bit better than I do it, but you know. You know, it's easier to do something like Bible Basher. Bible Basher is really easy. It's like,
Holy water, soggy water, scum of his philosophy. Get your beard to God and let you get a bit. So you got the light and the vanish with the beat back you for the boat to the final bit of beating crap. Your Lord is dead. Jesus, where have you gone?
you know, that's death metal. Ashburn the Flayer, tasting that shield. Slipknot. I felt the hate rise up in me, knelt down and cleared the stone of leaves. I wander around where you can see, inside my shell I wait and bleed. I felt the air rise up in me, knelt down and... You know, shit. Sing some ICP. Oh man, do I know an ICP song like lyrically wise? Hey Dan, thank you for the donation and the membership, man. Thank you so much. ICP. See, like I only really know one ICP song, and it's one that's fucking obscure as fuck. Like the only ICP song I know like all the lyrics to is like the Wizard of Del Rey, which is fucking crazy. It's like I don't listen to the Insane Clown Posse, but like my brother used to listen to them like every fucking day, and like the Wizard of Del Rey was like one. It's off Carnival of Carnage, just to let you know, it's all fucking Carnival of Carnage. Come up here. Come up here. I was dreaming. I was sipping on Fago in my dope house, and there comes a tornado. I can't run nowhere because the whole damn house is spinning through the air. And don't laugh just yet. What? I landed motherfucking Oz, bet. Then I see a 3.5 foot pimp with a blue zoot suit and a Mac Daddy lamp. Yo, I got a grip on my weapon, cause this midget motherfucker and his boys are stepping. Oh my, look at the witch. You crushed and killed that wicked old bitch. Now they saying that I'm doomed, cause I killed some hoe that rides on a broom. Fuck this. Going back to where I stay, and I'm walking down the yellow brick alleyway. You know, fucking Wizard of Del Rey. Yeah, I don't really listen to fucking... And I'm not a huge Insane Clown Posse fan by any means. I actually dislike Insane Clown Posse, mainly because, like, my tag handle early on was, like, War God ICP, and everybody's like, is that Insane Clown Posse? I'm like, no, it's Intense Camping Productions. Like, I didn't put the two and two together. I look like a juggalo? Nah, I'm not. Like, the only thing I could commend Insane Clown Posse is they have wonderful business ethic. Like, you might not know this, but like, neither member of the Insane Clown Posse is technically a liquid millionaire. Like, because they put almost all the money that they earn off their records or off of any kind of like concerts or sales back into their record label. So like neither one of them could if you ask them for like $1 million, that neither one of them could actually give it to you because all their money is tied up to in psychopathic records, and like that's believing in yourself, one, and two, giving yourself the ability to succeed. And like every time I think about something like this, I always think about that Hell's Kitchen episode where this guy shows up at the airport to pick Gordon Ramsay up in like a brand new BMW, and then he takes him back to his restaurant, and inside of his restaurant, like 2 of the burners on the stove don't fucking work, and Gordon Ramsay's like, "You stupid tosser." And like he's like, you bought a $60,000 car, but your restaurant doesn't have a new stove. What up, Elijah? It's easier to read chat when I'm doing like something that's not multiplayer, which Diablo 2 is multiplayer, but I'm playing a single player because of because like less people show up for my actual single player stuff. Like if I had Rainbow in here, I'd have like 70 or 80 more people here. Thor and Oakshield, nice to see that you're so inventive that you copied a name off Lord of the Rings. Good job there. Forward thinking for forward people. Faygo's fucking nasty. That's my favorite flavor of Faygo. Don't drink it. To be honest, like I hardly slept at all. I pretty much stayed up all night after like the Braves fucking came back on the Phillies. I was hyped as fuck. Like I spent like 2.5, 3 hours just watching highlights, and before I knew it was like 2:30 in the morning. And then it's like, fuck, I want to play some fucking Diablo. So we played some Diablo. And next thing you know, it was 4:30, 5 o'clock, and you know, shit happened. I think I like the Dave single better than the Quarter Pounder. Hey go, everybody sing, send your mama straight up to the stove. Tell that bitch to bring home a Faygo. Morning, Moonglum. I'd play video. I'd stream longer if you motherfuckers made the shit fun. Like most of my stream chat is either people like accusing me of being a bad person, or nobody being invested in anything I'm doing on stream. They'd be like, "What do you think about Blade?" Like this is the fucking Blade update fucking channel. I don't think about Blade at all. That's what I think about Blade. I've never had Five Guys or Whataburger, honestly. Yeah, Blade's done with drinking. I'm done with eating double cheeseburgers, motherfucker. Believe that shit too. Hashtag Wings is fucking finally having his redemption. And you wake the fuck up. Life is double cheeseburgers, son. There's only one motherfucker that likes double cheeseburgers more than me, and he's a fucking fictional character named Randy. Here's our first Oblivion Knight. And you can see, like, he hit me for 500 damage. Like, my only real way of handling with Oblivion Knights is to corner them and just brute force them. So, like, my goal with almost all Oblivion Knights is going to be clearing everything out but them, and then just like bullying them into a corner. Am I gonna play Spider-Man? No. Hey, Glow Troy. That power of attorney really fucking with you, huh? Glow Troy, you sound like you live in a household that your parents want to see what's on your phone when you're at the dinner table. You got Trancreed's pick. I know I picked that shit up. Trancreed's pick sucks ass. That's Dan. I did not see your question. What was your question, man? Midge plate. Let's go ahead and sell this stuff. We mind showing your gear and your Mercs gear when you get a chance? Yeah, Eddie, I got you. Trancreed's pick. I've never ever found a use for Trancreed's gear. Other than like the amulet and the boots. Rarely. Alright, here's what we're wearing. I have this Blood Sunder, which is 42 to 164 damage. Stats on it fucking suck, but it got a good ED roll. I got these dual resist shark-eyed gloves with 22 badge fine. I got this dual resist lightning and fire lifesteal ring with some dex and attack rating on it. Dual resist belt. Dual resist manified. Alder's boots, which we found this stream. Got a Spirit Aryan shield that was a 30 all resist base. 2 throw shark armor. Sabazi's mental stealth. Rare Barbarian amulet. That's charismatic. And my Mercenary is rocking a Spirit Sword, a Stealth, 3 Topaz Death Mask, and a Dragon Shield Rhyme. A level 81 currently. These are my resistance. My poison is falling behind, which I probably should find a charm or something. I have 110 base strength to wear War Belt. 147 base dexterity. That's basically to try to keep my block chance up. And I got everything else in vitality. Skills I'm using: 20 in Vengeance, 20 in Holy Shield, 20 in Conviction. All the precursors for that. I got 1 in Smite, and everything else is so far in Resist Lightning. Isolated another Oblivion Knight. Like, part of me is considering grabbing another Mercenary, like an Act 2 or something, but I don't have a weapon for him. So generally, like, my game plan, for the most part, is to pick up everything that sells for money. Gamble plated belts, gamble circlets. Because generally those are your biggest bang for your buck, or amulets or rings. Got another Oblivionite here. And we bullied him into the corner. And another Oblivionite. I'm using the knockback of Smite to kind of bully him. There we go. I'm trying to pull enemies into this pathway right here. Because like generally, like my mercenary can handle generally 3 enemies at a time. Like here's a boss character, and like I feel like I overpulled here because like it's very easy to overpull, but like we have all this room that we can backtrack on. I want to kind of spread them out. This is where it's important to help my mercenary, hit him with the vengeance stuff. And at this point we have it. We can just let the mercenary finish it off, let our mana regenerate. Have I turned chat off? No, I'm sitting here talking to chat. I might go get me a damn Pepsi here in a minute though. Like you guys, like mods, you see all these guys that are like literally talking about Destiny 2. Like these are just guys that follow troll channels. You can get rid of those guys. I'm currently playing on Players 2 to kind of affect it, but like at the same time I'm like I usually play on Players 4, but but like with my lack of weapon, it's gotten really fucking slow. So like I tuned down the number of players in the game to kind of speed up the process. Because I like to play on Players 3 or 4 because that guarantees that you have the highest chance for bigger runes to drop. But for the most part, like it's been really fucking slow. Yeah, my weapon fucking sucks. It literally is a throwing axe. Like it's not even a fucking regular ass weapon. Dude, it's so hard to dodge those. Like this is perfect. Because like this way this is set up is my mercenary can crowd control these guys. Don't hit them with your fucking sword. Oh god, I thought that was Barner Star. The way it highlighted, I'm like, oh fucking Barner Star. Nah, I can't get that lucky. Barner Star would be fucking class. What's up, Davikin? Do I ever miss playing the Super Nintendo? I mean, like, we had a Super Nintendo. I still have my Super Nintendo. But I don't have a CRT TV to kind of like, to get everything out of a Super Nintendo. I hate fucking Decrepify. I mean, like, at least they don't have Iron Maiden anymore, but fuck, man. Decrepify can suck my balls. You ever played a Persona game? I have not. I'm gonna need to go to town here soon. We're running out of mana. Let's bully you into the corner here. And don't get out. Come on. There we go. I think he might like it. He likes RPGs. The problem with liking RPGs is RPGs take up a lot of my time. Alright, Caster just came out. Alright. There's certain things about Diablo 2 that I fucking hate. I'm not a fan of the blood maggot boss, or the blood maggot enemy type, or the Stygian enemy type, or the spawner, whatever you want to call them. I also hate Oblivion Knights with a passion, because I find the most fun you can have in this game is martial classes, which, you know, that's a fucking sin to a lot of people. It's like, oh, Diablo 2 martial classes suck. I feel like martial classes are properly balanced, whereas like shit like Hammerdins and Javazons and all that shit isn't properly balanced. Thanks for who banned me for saying Wings was right. You know, it's funny, what I learned the other day is not Bojangles and Bojangles are two different fucking people. Alright, so we got slow but surely have pushed our way into I'm trying to dodge all the extra shit while my mercenary just piles on damage. So I don't want to do like my standard play here. There it goes. Because like if you knock enemies over the lava, you lose the items. And like Stormcasters have a higher chance to drop rune words. Not rune, but runes in general. Let's see if we can get a pull here. Who broke the fart barrier first, me or Kelly? Kelly. But to give her props, she waited till we got married to break the barrier. Why not drone out this area in advance? I'm technically droning it out as playing it. Honestly, I can think of like 2 times in my life that a game's actually dropped inputs on me. I had a massive headache. Somebody asked me some more questions. It was fun. The beginning of the stream was fun. Now, like, you guys are slowing down. It's because I only read donations? Well, shit, fucking put more donations out there. Alright. I'm gonna give you guys this warning right here. If you guys keep with the Destiny 2 bandwagon, I'm just going to block the word Destiny 2 so that anytime it's in a sentence, your comment doesn't go through. It's not that hard. I'm alright. Like, I'm kind of sleepy, but at the same time, I want to get the streaming done and out the way today. Braves got no hit through 6 and then made like one of the best comebacks in recent history. Dan, not really. Like, I didn't like the combat of the first part of the Final Fantasy remake. Will I play it? Most likely. But for the most part, I didn't like it. Like for example, some banned words in my chat is like Richard's banned. Like, a lot of the channel, like troll channel names are banned in chat. Stuff like that. Like my mods are doing such a shit job. Like, there's literally a person talking about my grandmother's obituary named Kelly Gongola, and they're not banned. Like, that should be like banned on site. The Destiny 2 situation, I'll explain it one time. I have a moderator named Blackout who really, really, really loves Destiny 2. Like, he's got more hours in Destiny 2 than I have in Rainbow. And he really wants me to get into Destiny 2. And he donated $100 the other day. And he didn't ask me to play it. But I said I would play it. And I haven't got around to doing it yet. But to be fair, it is Braves playoff time. See if we can drag this Oblivion Knight down. I know I've showed this off before, but this right here is going to highlight it even better than normal. I know Smite's considered one of the best skills in the game. But it's considered one of the best skills of the game because it is uninterruptible. But like just being able to like get an enemy that constantly wants to like pull you into enemies, you can bully them into situations where like they can't get out of, like that corner. It is such a goated move for Smite in general. See, what we don't want this Oblivion Knight to do is go back towards the enemies. We want to isolate him. So we can just take him out like a date. Slowly but surely clearing this wing over here. How hard is it to get Tyrael's Might in this game? I've been playing this game for 20 plus years and I've never gotten it. I don't like Diablo 4. Not a fan. I think the worst part about Oblivion is just Decrepify. Refilling shrine. No, I don't play phone games. I quit playing Battlefield when they started giving it away, so like every troll could have access to Battlefield to ruin my gameplay. So like Battlefield, I pretty much at this point I probably won't even buy Battlefield in the future. Yeah, I'm waiting for that Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster as well. I think we're good enough to take this Oblivion Knight out. Venom Lord. Cavlo, I'm glad that you believe what you're saying, man. At least you're passionate about it. If you think the reason of Trey Turner making 2 errors is the reason the Braves got back in the game, you don't know what you're watching. And here's the difference between me telling you you don't know what you're watching and what somebody else is saying, like, oh, you don't know what you're doing. You should stake the video games. Right? You ready for it? Here it goes. The Phillies have a game plan going in to the Brave series to micromanage or overmanage every at-bat, which up until last night, it was working. And the reason it was working is because there's a day off between every NLDS game, period, right? So that they could use their bullpen as a weapon, which is smart gameplay. The problem is the Braves are the best hitters in baseball history. The 2023 Braves are the most offensive lineup in baseball history. And what happens is eventually you see those pitchers 2 or 3 times and it starts to fuck you. And he knew it was going to happen. It just happened earlier than he anticipated, right? He wanted to get 2 games in Atlanta to send them into Citizens Bank Park up 2. That was the goal, right? That was the goal. What happened is they ran Wheeler probably about 3 batters too long, and then the bullpen themselves have already had the hitters have gotten to see them 2 or 3 times at this point. So like going forward, the Braves aren't going to be like no hit through 6. They're going to start putting offensive numbers up. And when Acuna wakes up, which he will, right? He's put together good at bats, but he's been jumping a little too much on the first pitch. I was talking to 672 watching the game last night. I think Acuna's seen 8 pitches and 7 at bats. When Acuna gets patient and doesn't feel like he's got to carry the team, sky's the limit. Sky's the fucking limit. Because eventually the Phillies bullpen is going to be tired. They're going to be taxed. And then you're left running the same 3 pitchers out there over and over again. Because somebody like Ranger Suarez isn't Spencer Strider. Spencer Strider has a, top 1% fastball. All Ranger Suarez is a curveball. And the next time he comes up, that curveball going to get hit because not only are the Braves going to train for it, they're going to learn how to time it. They're going to learn the drop, the whole guesswork out of it. That's what you're witnessing. The fact that 2 errors happen isn't the reason that the Braves got lucky. Well, Diablo 2 is a game I can pause. Like it's just one of those games. So right here, like this is the most boring way to play, but it's the safest. And that's how you play. You play safe. I'll keep laughing, dog. The Phillies. Last time the Phillies won a World Series, I didn't have a YouTube channel. I've had a whole fucking career in between Phillies fucking championships. Do I miss Dansby Swanson? Yeah. Dansby was what I thought was going to be a forever Brave. But, you know, they chased the money. It's like I was saying the other day, like Max Fried ain't going to be a Brave next year. I'll call it right now. Max Fried is either going to be a Texas Ranger or a Padre next year. I'm not even rolling out the Dodgers, but it's going to be somebody. It's going to be a West Coast team. Mike Trout's going to go to the Phillies. Corbin Burns is going to go to the Braves. We're going to extend Charlie Borton. That's how this shit's going to roll downhill. Marlins don't have the money to buy any real big league talent. What about Ohtani? Dude, Ohtani's either going to be a Dodger. Ohtani's going to be on a West Coast team. Because Ohtani wants the shortest flight possible back to his home in Japan. So he's going to be on a West Coast team. So it's either going to be Giants, Dodgers, Padres. You could say Athletics, but Athletics ain't going to pay for him. Even though they're a West Coast team. And there's a chance he goes back to the Angels, but it's very slim. Cubs aren't picking up Ohtani. Neither are the Mets. Mets are in rebuilding. Mets are a team that can afford him. Yankees could possibly afford him. The problem is Ohtani's a problem, right? Because in a realistic setting, right, with Ohtani, you want to pay him strictly for his bat. Fuck what he does pitching. You want his contract based off his bat alone. And it's like, yo, here's what we're doing. We're giving you this as a hitter. And you should pay him based off a hitter. And he's not going to take that contract. And only teams that have bad leadership is going to give him a contract based off his hitting and his pitching. Because here's what's going to happen. He's on his second Tommy John surgery. He wants to be the next Babe Ruth. You know, he has aspirations to be the next Babe Ruth. But he's eventually going to burn out. And he's going to be on the injured list a long motherfucking time. Yankees are a terrible fit strictly because he wants to be close to Japan. I mean, like, I'll even throw a wild card team out there for Ohtani, the Mariners. Mariners are competitive. They have a loyal enough fan base. They might invest the money to pick Ohtani up. Right, he's going to get in most starting rotations, but here's the thing is, Ohtani's going to go into the offseason not looking for like a 2-year contract where he's in the starting rotation making $40 million a year. Ohtani's going to go into this offseason looking for a 10-year contract that's worth $500 million. He might get it. I'm not going to say he won't get it, but he shouldn't get it. Right? Because, like, even though he can pitch and hit at a high level, he needs to pick one and do it. Because eventually one or the other is he's gonna either blow his arm out pitching, and when he blows his arm out pitching, he can't hit, or he's gonna tweak his back hitting, and he won't be able to pitch. Right? He's gonna be a liability most of his career. Here too for protection. Thank you, Not Bojangles. Thank you for the $6, man. Next manager of the Cleveland Guardians. I would have said Kevin Cash, but I think Kevin Cash is a shit manager to begin with. I tell you who needs to be a head coach, and he probably won't get the job. Ron Washington, the Braves third baseman. If there's a guy that can coach a baseball team to success, Ron Washington is that person. He took the Rangers to the World Series. I like how when I said that Trout's going to fucking Philadelphia, nobody even second guessed it. Like I figured that was the extreme take because I'm so convinced that Trout's going to go to be a Philly. Who do I have in the World Series this year? Oh, that's hard to tell, man. Here's the thing, right? I'm terrified of the Phillies as a Braves fan because they knocked us out last year, and the Phillies. And Citizen Bank Park is fucking hard to win at in postseason because Phillies fans are fucking passionate. And we got Bryce Elder going into Game 3 most likely. It's either going to be Bryce Elder or Smith Shawver. And like I'd prefer Smith Shawver over Bryce Elder, but that's not how fucking Snicker coaches. So you're most likely going to get. They're most likely going to go with the guy with more experience, which is Elder. But Elder has been fucking hot. Garbage. Been a garbage bag full of white, wet dog hair since the All-Star break. Him and Murphy have fallen off a fucking shelf. So like I'm almost at the point where like I'm punting Game 3. Like I'm not saying that we can't win it, but I'm saying it's going to be rough. Sending Bryce Elder out into the bank with the Phillies just taking that embarrassing loss is a recipe for disaster. Alright, I'm going to put a TP upgrade because this guy can spawn right on top of you. My goal here is just to play keep away. And if they overwhelm me at all, right into the town portal. So, like, who do I have for this World Series? If the Braves get by the Phillies, it's either going to be the Braves. I think the Braves can beat the Diamondbacks, but I don't think Philadelphia can beat the Diamondbacks. So, like, if the Braves lose to the Phillies, Diamondbacks are going to be the National League. If the Braves beat the Phillies, the Braves are going to be in the World Series. So it's either going to be the Diamondbacks or the Braves. And on the other side, it all depends on what the Twins do. The Twins are going to underachieve. I feel like the Astros will beat the Twins. But can the Texas Rangers beat the Astros? That's what you got to ask yourself. Final laugh, dude. Thank you so much. I'm taking the easy route here. I'm off today, smoking ribs, enjoying the stream. Maybe you have a great... Was Diablo 4 really that bad? My issue with Diablo 4 was it was very slow to level. Item finding in Diablo 4 was not fun. The gem upgrades weren't fun. As you leveled up, it felt like when you were going across other enemies that were lower level, they were having more fun because of the health scaling of enemies. And then the whole, like, if you disconnect in town, they kill your hardcore character. That's not cool either. Thank you so much for the $50, man. I'm at the high end of Diablo 2 here, right? Like, at this point, my levels up strictly don't mean much of anything. Like, it gives me like 6% more damage and like 20 health or whatever it might be. And a little bit of the bonus for being a higher level. Because enemies in this area are level 85. I'm currently level 81, so I'm right in their wheelhouse. I'm right where I need to be. But like once I get level 90, it's hard to find levels up. That's where the terror zones came from. Like, so I'm predicting Astros, Braves repeat, or Astros versus Diamondbacks. Because I don't think the Texas Rangers beat the Astros. I just don't see it happening. And I don't see the Twins beating the Astros either. I know they tied it up, and the Twins got a head of fire going into their stadium. But the Astros have a better manager, and they got a deeper lineup. And they also have a history of you know, winning against really good teams. I know. I basically gave that prediction with a lot of ifs, but like I wish I could say in my head, like, yep, fucking Braves are about to club the fucking Phillies. I just don't. In my head, I see a path for failure, and this is me being a Braves fan for 25 plus years. Braves always fucking fail in the playoffs, and I see a path to failure. They're going to start Bryce Elder in Game 3, get fucking destroyed. I picture Game 3 is going to be a slugfest. Like, it's going to be like an 8 to 10 run game on both sides, right? And then, like, Game 4, you're going to start Strider on short rest. Strider is not known for short rest. Strider does not do well with big crowds. Charlie Morton, if he didn't get injured, would be a much better play going into the bank. Because at least he's a veteran presence and he doesn't get rattled easy. He's just a consistent, like, number 4 pitcher. And I can see losing 2 at the bank. What I'm hoping is the Braves come out and their bats just overcome any bad pitching. And like if I was in Brian Snitker's position right now, Game 3 would go to Smith-Shawver on a short leash. That would be a bullpen game. Whatever it might be. Smith-Shawver, short leash. Right? Go out there. If he gets 3 innings, 4 innings, when first time he gets in trouble, you pull him. Right? After that, you create a bullpen game. And you hope your bats win. So you can go up 2-1. If you go up 2-1, you've at least made it back to Atlanta. Right? That's the thought process of the strategy going into that. Going out there hoping that Bryce Elder will give you like early May Bryce Elder performance is a fool's play. But, you know, Brian Snitker gets paid $800,000 a year. I'm sure he's been in baseball 40 years, so I'm sure he knows his players and he knows them better than I know them. But this is just why I'm armchair coaching. And why I'm playing Diablo 2 and he's in the World Series, in the Division Series. Why not become a baseball coach? Because like physical activity fucking sucks and I hate myself. Like, I don't like the way I look to the point that I try not to leave the house because I don't like the way I look. Oh, Mattress Mac. What kind of bet did he put out there for the Houston Astros this year? I'm trying to pull this Oblivion Knight away. We're about to go into the most dangerous fucking enemy. I mean, like, to me, the Chaos Sanctuary, the next guy we're fighting is the Infector of Souls. He is the final boss, because, like, Diablo is going to be a pushover compared to him. The issue I have with the Infector of Souls is he's super fast. Like, he has extra fast standard, so he's always extra fast. So it's hard to pull him without pulling the entire group. You know, shouldn't care and deep down actually caring, two different things, man. This game is the hardest platinum trophy because they want you to get level 99 hardcore. Level 99 hardcore in Diablo 2 is a monumental achievement. Like, there's probably 1,000 people in the world that can probably say they've done it. 1,000 people. If the number is bigger than 1,000, is strictly because it used to be easier to get it. But currently, as it sits, 99, there might be 10 a season to actually get 99, maybe 25. No, I'll probably play Diablo 2 my whole life. Like, if YouTube falls down and everything else in my life falls apart, I'll probably still be playing Diablo 2. Like, it's just one of those games that'll probably be with me for my entire life. Like, if I could ever consider myself an expert on a game, it'd be Diablo 2. Like, for just taking shitty builds to the fucking house. I could take any shitty build to fucking Guardian. Like, the Vengeance Paladin isn't the shittiest build I've ever took to Guardian, but it's a slow build. I think the worst build I ever took to Guardian was a fucking passive Amazon. That's basically an Amazon that doesn't use a bow or spear. She uses regular weapons, and you get by just by being you get by strictly by just having a bunch of, like, dodging and block and things of that nature. So, like, the damage is even lower than this. There's other things I haven't tried, like Barbarian or Barbarian, which that's something that's more into now since the Grim Ward adding damage. So, like, Battlecry and Grim Ward will be your highest damage. Oh, there's tons of builds in this game. There's a few that's just like, oh, this is the easy shit. Like Hammered In and, like, Blizzard Sork and shit like that. Azen, if YouTube failed out tomorrow, I would not try for disability. Disability doesn't pay enough to live off of. For me to go on disability, I'd have to, like, I physically couldn't do it. Disability is like $800 a month. Like, just my land taxes alone would tax my finances. Because like my land taxes are like $1,700 a year. That by itself would be hard to save up for off $800 a month, because like between like the light bill, the water bill, and I have a roof and an air conditioner payment, that would pretty much take nearly 70 or 80% of my check, and I'd have 20% to eat off of, which is doable, but you can't save money. And if you're not saving money, you're not getting ahead. Gas? You think you can operate a car off a disability check? Maybe if you run liability. Like, disability and Social Security aren't livable wages. Hell, minimum wage is not a livable wage. Hey, Nando's Enjoyer. Oh, I'm out of mana. Thank you for being a hoodlum, man. Dog. In Baldur's Gate Act 2, my first playthrough, I didn't realize you could clear the Shadow Curse. Slowly but surely restocking. My rejuvenation potions. So my goal here is I want to clear all the trash mobs. So at the worst case scenario, I can de-aggro Infector of Souls with the TP and slowly TP drag him away. TP dragging is a tactic of kiting in this game, and you're probably going to see me do it here. So I want to set a town portal up somewhere over here, and we're gonna grab this guy and run away instantly because he's gonna spawn in. We want to run away to right about here. If we're lucky, the Infector of Souls will push up here. Like I'm slowly like inching my way back. They didn't follow me like I wanted them to follow me. Alright. Well, we got one. Just let him handle this. I don't want to go closer to him because I might pull another one, so I'm just going to let the Mercenary kill him. So baby step our way over. Got another one. Ball Zuckerberg. The fact that streaming, I make more than $800 a month streaming, man. No, you can't. If you're on disability, you can't have any other sources of income. Because if you were able to have other sources of income, you wouldn't be disabled. Alright, Infector of Souls got pulled just now. Like, if we can isolate the Infector of Souls, we'll be fine. Oh, don't want to do that. We're abandoning ship. No. No, 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 no. See, the problem is my mercenary can't freeze the Infector of Souls. And I can't do the Smite on him. But these guys are so fast, it's hard to control them. I think we can just take this guy out. Alright, so there's another one down. Alright. My mercenary to get onto him. And I'll actually knock the Infector of Souls. I want my mercenary to hit the other guy. Hit this guy. This guy. There. Alright. TPing out. So we're going to switch out weapons here. I'm putting on the crush flange. And you're going to see his health just disintegrate here because now I have crushing blow, which I've not gotten lucky enough to get crushing blow on a lot of things yet. What Crushing Blow does is you have a percentage chance to take a chunk of health. This is going to lead right into Diablo. I want to be on the opposite side of a mercenary for Diablo. His lightning stake can't hit you on hell. So like the only thing I got to worry about is his fire resistance. This is where we're going to be burning those purples. Like anytime you see you shouldn't watch your Diablo health bar as much as you should watch your red ball. Like I have my hand hovering over like my purple, so if I ever get chunked, I instantly press a button. Got him. I wish that Demon Hide Sash was fucking Wish that Demonized Sash was... fucking, but that Dark Clan Crusher might be a weapon for us. No, it's not. So 195 chance damage. Damage to demons. Bonus attack rating, which don't mean shit to us. I mean, it's a good weapon. It's a +2 druid skill weapon. It's just not what I wanted. We also got the Zweihander, which I've never understood this sword whatsoever. Like it's eh. It's eh. We'll put it over there. We might find a use for it. What do we have here? Trash. Trash. 2 sorcerer seals, 20 faster cast rate. Like, this would be good if Spirit wasn't in the game. Like, Spirit ruined a lot of these orbs. So, onward Act 5. Kelly doesn't preach. Kelly's a Sunday school teacher. Like, if you see Kelly on the pulpit, it's usually because she's doing, like, announcements and stuff like that. Still waiting for the game. Fucking the last act of the game. Still waiting for the game to actually drop me something to fucking use, weapon wise. This is the issue with like martial classes in Diablo 2. Is like they're so relying on weapons, and like all the good weapons are relegated behind RNG for the most part. The quill rats, when you hit them, they actually have a thorns thing on it, so like you take damage backwards. So I need to stop hitting the quill rats. I'm not an outspoken atheist online. I rarely talk about it. You got a boss over here. These first couple areas in Act 5, like I don't like the outside areas of Act 5. I might be alone by this, but like I don't find them very fun. And I just feel like they're just way too open. And like the level of enemies that you can face is just too abundant. It's like quill rats, for example, are so fucking annoying. Like they're one of the first enemies you ever fight in the game, but like they have this whole like thorns shit that they put on you. Gets annoying. Trash can. He's lightning, cold enchanted, and extra strong. I need to stun lock him. Like the fact that he's cold enchanted and ranged is making it hard for me to stun lock him. I'm just gonna let the Mercenary do his thing. There he goes. Believe in me, I can do this. What do you even know what I'm doing to believe in me? I just like when people play so safe on hardcore. What's even the point? The point's to stay alive? If you think I'm playing safe with this character, you'd hate to see me play a Barbarian. Or maybe you wouldn't, because like I've had people tell me I'm the best Barbarian they've ever seen. Gonna push through all this. The only reason I'm doing this is because mainly it's imps in spike fiends. So like they can't do a very good job at like cornering you. There we go. So we got the waypoint. Two javelin skills. 5 strength charm. 13 life. Oh, we've had that one. Do I have any torches? This is single player. I have torches online, but I don't have any torches on single player. Like if I had better resistance, I could get an Annihilus right now. Because I did find a Stone of Jordan on this character. What am I going to have for dinner? I have no clue. Kelly made me a bacon sandwich for lunch. I keep wanting to hit these guys, but I know the quill rats will fucking eat my fucking lunch. when I hit them, and I'm just going to be wasting pots. Alright, the enslaved are coming. Mercenary can't do anything with the enslaved. But I feel like I could take 4 at a time. So pull a little bit more. Don't want to pull them. He's trapped. All right. What will I be for Halloween? Nothing. Big fat nothing for Halloween. So Shink, named after Phil Shink, which is one of the developers of Diablo 2 back in the day. Please be a 3-socketed Devil Star. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I don't know what kind of damage it'll do, but I'm going to take the risk and make black in that. Not gonna risk that right now. Let's make black. A paladin. All right. Black is Thul Io Nef, if I think, but I'm not sure. It's Thul Io Nef. All right. So we have a Thul rune right here. Thul Io. And we have a Nef rune right here. There it is, black. It does less overall damage, but it's 40 crushing blow.
I can't use this yet.
And I don't have enough strength to wield it. Holy fuck, that's a waste of time. Well, we made it. I didn't think about the strength. I'm a fucking idiot. Oh well, I didn't really lose that much room-wise. Alright, need to grab a purple. Purple nurple. Go back to just kill him safely. Here we go.
Harrogath is free of your kind, demon.
Drag these guys out since they're blessed aim, which blessed aim means they have a high chance to hit. That means I only have my shield to rely on. I don't have any in my defense. I'm hoping I need to look up what the upgrade armor is, because at some point I'm probably going to upgrade Tooth Throw to a bigger plate, but I don't even know if I can wear a Kraken plate. I need to start putting strength in. That means I've been paying family hopes all as well. Thank you, Trevor. Hopefully the praying that you're doing isn't on my downfall. They've been praying on my downfall. Alright, so we killed Eldritch. Like, part of me wants to be like, oh, I need to get my strength up. Another part of me is like, if you want armor, just make Prudence. And like an ethereal 2-socket elite. I got a Prudence Archon plate or something like that. Hey, Wings, but when you started doing videos called Dude was strategy camping a good strategy, I had like a 3.5 KD, man. I mean, like, it all depends. Like, I'm a different player than when I first started playing Call of Duty. When I first started playing Call of Duty, I pretty much all I cared about was KD. Like, I'm a completely different player now. Like, I care about win-loss more than I care about KD because, like, KD doesn't make a good player. Being a good teammate makes a good player. And, like, getting kills means nothing if you're not actually winning while getting kills. No. I never was a dashboarder. All my stats were 100% legit. Pull the cold immunes back. I'm hoping that the I forgot, Blood Boss or whatever the fuck his name is, helps us out here and just transform some of the guys. Shouldn't have used the purple there. Sharp 2 Slayer. So the ice spores are immune to cold, and so are you. Extra fast, you're not special hit, so I'm just gonna. Yeah, I can just straight up tank you. Alright, we got Archer guy here. Do another strategy here. This is called Happy Feeding. This is actually a strategy from Diablo 1. Basically where you have a warrior walk in front of a bunch of archers to draw their shots. And then you have like a rogue or something like that actually do the damage. If you're walking, like you can see my character is right now, you retain your defense and your block. So you can just happy feet, be hard to hit, and miss. So like you don't really, there's not really a whole lot going on. I mean, dude man's shooting the door right now. Quit with the door. Idea is just to draw aggro from the ranged enemies while your mercenary does the work. There we go. I inspired you to be a Call of Duty gaming channel. Well, I'm happy. Did you gain any success with it, Peter? When are you returning to the ring pimp? Probably never. Probably never. I'm about to be returning to the kitchen here in a minute. Get me something to drink. Use the bathroom. Time to take a little potty break. Get everything set up so we can have success and push on forward. We're almost level 82. Any girl, baby? goes. So we're on second lunch now. What we're having for second lunch is we have the poor person special. They didn't have no thick cut bologna, so we got 2 regular cut bolognas with a piece of cheese in between it and some mustard. We call this the bologna McDouble. And we have the finest Pepsi Cola. Hit that second lunch. The glass is double walled. It's only a 22-ounce glass. I got a lot of ice in it. Nate C, what do you mean I gotta do better? People complain that all he eats fast food. I made myself a sandwich. Yellow mustard sauce, gentlemen. Yellow mustard. So I'm talking about Moon Glen. We're talking about frozen bread. I mean, it's Wonder Bread, but like I don't think they ever freeze it. Like they literally bake it, put it in a bag, and I pick it up off the Food Lion shelf, and I leave it in the pantry. Now we have the debate of the century: should you freeze bread or not? This man's like freeze ketchup and mustard. Ketchup sucks ass cold. I'll say it. I never understood people who put ketchup and mustard in refrigerators. Let's hold Pat and Charlie this area. Alright. Gotta stop right here. Clear away. Small charm, thank you. Doing the Barbarian quest will give you access to 3 low runes, but I don't fucking need them. Just runes you find all the time. It's Ort, Rao, Tau. Alright, so back over here, we're going to slow it down because there's a super unique here that guarantees 2 drops on a kill. So let's cut out a way to these guys because these guys hit pretty hard. Dude, people that say you got to refrigerate ketchup, have you ever ate in a restaurant? Do you see them go to the refrigerator to get your ketchup? No, they reach behind the fucking counter and pull you a bottle of ketchup, or it sits on the table in a hot restaurant all fucking day. Ketchup doesn't spoil. Not from not being refrigerated. I've been living 37 years and I have never refrigerated ketchup, and I've never gotten sick from ketchup.
How may I be of help?
He's right, actually. Why have I wasted my refrigerator space all this time? Yeah, I'm 37.
At your service.
Let's see the Gothic sword. Like, how many of you guys have an epiphany? Like, oh, you're right. You don't need to refrigerate ketchup. Oh, look at Moonglum coming out of left field with like a conspiracy theory that the ketchup in a restaurant didn't last long enough to justify refrigerating it. Alright, he dropped me trash. It says on the bottle to refrigerate it for for lawing purposes. Nah. We can't get behind. Tastes better when it's cold. Like to me, when you refrigerate ketchup, it almost adds like a stale taste to it. Ketchup's better. Like I would say ketchup's better if you warm it up a little bit. Like you put it in like a serving tray and you nuke it in the microwave for about 10 seconds, and then you dip it. That's when ketchup's fire. You get a nice crispy fry or a potato wedge to go with it. Mayonnaise in the fridge that's a given. You gotta put mayonnaise in the fridge. It will go bad. One enemy has fucking might. He gives it to everybody in a quarter mile. See if we can find a way through this that isn't. Yeah, here. Best bet here. Oh, here's a waypoint. Click. Did we get a good thresh shock at waypoint? We fucking did. Let's go clear this curse off real quick. Wings, do you ever play any other games from the year 2000? From the year 2000, huh? I mean, there's like Final Fantasy X came around right around 2000, and I played that. I mean, the original Fallouts came out around the year 2000. I think Fallout 2 came out around 2000. You know, Thresh Socket, you're cursed, but you're never going to get a chance to curse me. Gotcha. Dude. Barely do damage to this guy. Do I have a favorite food? It's either boneless chicken wings or pizza. How long am I streaming today? I don't know. Like, I'm hoping to get my donation goal, but like, other than like Final Laugh, like, and Bojangles, like, it's been dry for like an hour. What's up, Avocado? What are you gonna do with your day off? I'm killing time. Like, I wanted to stream Modern Warfare 3 today, but for some reason I thought it was still gonna be active today. No, we're at 75.96. But we have 3 members, so like we're probably about $85. So we need at least another 15 to make it a successful day, and another 45 to make it 100% hit the goal. What's good, Spats? This is the most boring way to beat this guy, but it's also the fucking safest. Sip some Pepsi while we're playing this high-level Diablo 2. That's good. What you mean? Well, YouTube, like if I make $100, it means I'm actually made 70. And then you gotta take 22% of 70 off, so it's like $62. And like, you know, 60 times 30 is what? 1,800 or something like that. But, you know, some days I don't make 100. Clyde, this is Sonic Ice. You can get a bag of it for like $3. It actually stays really well. And it's also in an insulated glass, so like it doesn't melt as fast as you think it would. But yeah, if you let it sit there and all melt, it would dilute. We're almost at the point, boys, that we're going into where fucking men are made in this game. There's the Glacial Trail right there. I've always said, what makes a player in this game is the frozen river. If you can survive the frozen river, your character build is successful. And once we get the waypoint, we'll be frozen river bound. Hopefully, you at least keep your ice in the freezer, not like counter like some psycho. Yeah, I keep my ice in the freezer, which is funny because I hate the water that I pay for, because like we have like this county water. And it's not well water, but man, does it taste like shit. Like, it almost has like a fart taste to it. And that fart taste like transfers over onto the ice. So like having a refrigerator that's capable of making ice cubes is not a benefit for me. Because then you get fart ice. I don't like this. Stream's going well. So like if you want ice in your drink, I always like get bag ice. Alright. Quit jumping. Stay in the corner. You're cursed and extra strong, like you are not my friend. Woo! Hope you have a good one. Dude, Lucifer, thank you so much, man. Thank you for the 25 the other day as well. Thank you. My mercenary hit the fucking ground, boys. So y'all motherfuckers really be boiling every fucking like glass of water y'all drink? I'd rather spend $6 and just get bottled water before I go through that level of effort. Like here's what kind of sucks as a paladin. And like, well, I've always considered barbarians a better tank. Let's pull them back further. Where'd my infidel just go to? Like I feel like it's almost time to drop the wizard mercenary. Oh fucking no, that is death. Whew. Rip Yazid. He was a real one. Alright, so now we're playing with fucking fire. We got fanaticism succubi with infidels backing them up. So at this point we gotta play it safe. Who got level 98 on stream, Felix? I think this is the fanaticism guy. He's fucking stone skinned too. treat him just like an act boss. I think we're safe to just do this. He doesn't have enough help. What's your favorite master level? Like, what's a master level, Lucifer? No, if my character, if that red bulb ever goes to 0, they delete my character and everything on him. All right. So we took care of the fanaticism. Like, I wish I had a way to, like, attract or, like, taunt. Like, if I was a barbarian, I could literally just, like, taunt these enemies and bring them over here to me. But there's no way to separate them here. Like, you gotta. That's what sucks about paladins. Like, they don't have a whole lot of, like, crowd control ability. Like, the big benefit of paladins is they have high defense, high block, and high resistance. But they have no CC. Blue Shaco. Alright. Blue Shakos always are like a slap in your face. I don't even know what I would do if I found a Shaco, because, like, this character can't use Shaco. I don't have a single player character that can use Shaco. But it's always cool to find. No. This thing right here, Shaco. It's the unique's called the Harley Quinn crest, and it's one of the best in slot headgears for, like, the vast majority of the overpowered classes. It's 2 all skills, 50 magic find, 2 all attributes, life and mana based on level. Like, it's just a good piece of gear. Also 10% all damage reduction. Like, it's just a best in slot item for a lot. Like, it'd almost probably be worth it to drop Sabazi's mental stealth for it. So these things, these are called Evil Urns. Evil Urns randomly spawns a boss pack, and they can spawn it right on top of you. And they can be any type of monster in the area.
And then this one time,
this right here is where you be like, ain't no bitch in my blood. There it goes. 0 bitch in the blood. Runs away. I run away because like the things can almost insta kill you. Like I'm not a barbarian. I don't have crowd control and like 3,000 health. I got 1,000 health. No, the idea that you're willing to press them. Like the only time I second guess those things is if there's Moon Lords. Because Moon Lords are fucking brutal. What if your controller dies? Well, what happens is if it ever goes, hey, your controller's low, you just switch to another controller. Deller's asked, he's been talking crap about you playing Dark Souls. Like, how's he been talking crap about me playing Dark Souls? One thing I wish they would do is like make commands for your mercenary. Like let me hold L2 and like press, I don't know, like the trackpad, which this is what Diablo used to look like. Yeah, that's old graphics mode here. Look, I really need like one of these succubuses to like got it. We did it. Wait, have you ever gotten a payment plan for PC or TV? No. Well, TV, yeah. I put my last TV on my Best Buy card. Don't like this. Time to de-aggro. Would I eat a seasoned snail for $20? Hell no. Did somebody like get like a brain tumor or some shit like that from eating a snail? Let's see what she got sharing. Who has started counting kills as death and deaths as kills as today's patch? I've gone. How did they manage to do this again? Beast mode. I always want to use stone skin, immune to cold. Eat an entire dick, player. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait till the curse goes off. Then I'm going to hit him. Until he puts curse back on me. Curse makes you take double damage. It doesn't make you take double damage. It removes all your physical resistance. So if you have 0 like damage reduction, now you have negative 100. So you take double damage. Dude, this curse is like level 8,000. There it is. Quit running away, bud. There we go. Dude, this is a rough fucking Crystalline Passage. It's mainly because my Mercenary can't help me out at all. Quit running. And then you run into another fucking champion. Alright. We're just going to respawn these guys. That's just too rough of a fucking Crystalline Passage. I can do it, it'll take me for fucking ever. Alright, Thresh Sockets. We got Claw Vipers. At least these guys can be frozen. Might help if I actually put the fucking Aura on. You got Champion Leaper here. Oh yeah. Dropping those infidels was the play. We hit level 82, boys. Yay. See what they still make Assassin's Creed game. Watermelon's trash. Nah, watermelon ain't trash. Your taste buds is trash. 2 evil urns. I would hit them, but like at the same time, I want to get into. I want to get into the fucking frozen river. God, knee cannot be frozen. My kingdom for a Ravenfrost. At what, like, my question is, like, at what point have I ever put out that I'm a fucking fighter? Literally, like, everything I know about fighting, I learned from, like, watching boxing. Not even practicing boxing, watching it. Hey, Tiger Spider, I see the disrespect over there, motherfucker. Like, look here. Look, listen. Right? I got a better professional fighting record than Conor McGregor. Keep hating. I mean, it's true. I mean, the quality of opponents might be different, but you know, shit. Crown shield. That's not good, bud. I still want him to charge me because, like, One or more proved to me that they can take me down to like half health off of a charge. Lummox has a streaming schedule? Or are you talking about that like Wings of Hard Working where I streamed like 26 hours in a month? Or some shit like that? And it happened to be the month where like I literally had to go to London and fight somebody. So like the vast majority of my time that month was like centered around training for a fight. And a week where I was in London. That one. That's what you call grasping for fucking straws. How can that war belt be unique? There's a Row rune. That'd be some shit if that was Jaw. Give me a Row rune. Here's the waypoint. Nice. There it is, buds. All right. Where champions are made, the frozen river. Let's go back up real quick. All right, for those you don't know what you're looking at. The frozen river in hell difficulty, which is the highest difficulty in Diablo 2, is considered by many the hardest area in the game. It can have the hardest combination of monsters, which are glooms. Like, the hardest combination of monsters you can get here are glooms, rotwalkers, and succubuses, in that order. If you get glooms and succubuses, it's the hardest shit you can do in the game. So let's see what we rolled. We got succubuses. And they're the kind that is cold immune. So this is going to be an issue. So we got sirens and succubuses. No sign of our homies yet.
What do you need?
Got the repair on. Alright, let's push forward a little bit here. Let's pull back. I need to get this area clear. So every siren that I can trap, I'm better off. Try to get him to crowd control one. I'll take the other one out. Alright. So we have this little landing to ourselves. Let's do it around the bend of the river here. Alright, so we got succubuses and rot walkers. We just need one more thing to hit the trifecta. I'm scared to death of those rot walkers. Main reason why is they're cold immune. So we kind of want to stay into them. Like, what we don't want them to do is fucking charge us. Like that guy just did. Luckily, my armor saved me. Because, like, a charged rot walker can do 900 damage if it hits you. All right. Ooh. My mercenary can only affect one type of enemy in here. That's always nice. Alright. I need to pull out. Yeah, it's looking like it. Like, part of me wants to switch off my Mercenary to like a Barbarian Mercenary. Come on over here, Siren. Come on over. Come on to land. Come on to the land. Good enough. Alright. So we cleared the Rotwalker pack. We cleared the Sirens. I'm playing a Vengeance Paladin. Solo self-found. Alright, we got succubuses here. The issue with succubuses is like they stack up so tightly. We got one out. The worst part is there's this one Siren that's sitting there and it's a fucking cold immune and he keeps grabbing my Mercenary's Glacial Bite. You son of a bitch. Got you. Ugh, so frustrating. See what's over here. All right.
Oh, man. Come on, Mama.
I think it's time to switch the Mercenary off for like a Barbarian Mercenary. What happened to the Carl Sagan poster? I don't know. Kelly took it down one day and didn't tell me where it was at. Alright. Couple issues we're going to run into here. Alright. One, we can't hire a Barbarian Mercenary. You motherfucker. Alright. So what we can do is we can just go get a Fireball Mert. So we didn't do the quest.
Well done.
Who are we gonna get? We're gonna get Flux. This will at least allow our Mercenary to do damage to everything in the frozen river. Let's try it again. Terry Tate, this is the entire stream, man. Alright. Oh, yeah, this works way better. Oh shit, this guy fucking melts this area. Thank you, Jamal. I am terrified of that Rotwalker down there. There's a Rotwalker down there, and Sirens can cast amp damage. And they have Might, or Might can increase like your overall damage by like 150% if done right. You see that guy down there? But they're slow. Go ahead and take him out. Take him out. Take him out. That's what I'm talking about. So we at least took Might off the table. All right. We're making progress now. Haven't seen the Glooms yet. That doesn't mean we don't have them. Just means they're not at the fucking entrance. Come over here. Quit being dumb. Dude, this guy is making this shit a cakewalk. I was over here stressing this shit out. I'm like, this is going to take fucking 3 hours. It's going to be a slow grind. Just switch to the fire merc. He'll eat their fucking lunch. Ooh, no, 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 no. I'm trying to stay tucked because I do not want to take a hit with fucking amp damage on from a charge. Because they can do upwards of 1500 damage. And it would one-shot me. Between FPSs, which do you prefer, Battlefield or Call of Duty? Call of Duty is easier to get a team together, but I prefer to play Battlefield. Strictly because I feel like Battlefield's sandbox design of the older Battlefields, like 1942 sucks ass. Like 1942 is not a Battlefield game. It's EA's trying to cash in on the Battlefield name and failing spectacular at it. Your move, creep. Like I find myself like we're about 3 hours in, and it's like I've kind of run out of shit to talk about, and the chat's kind of like falling off. Like we have a chat rate of like 10, so it's like I feel like I catch myself falling into just playing the game. And I'm trying not to be in that realm. Didn't RoboCop make a mistake and upload the entire game as the demo, and then they had to go back and like patch it out? I gotta ask you guys questions. Alright. What should I have for dinner? Lasagna. Beck's Tacos? Is that like only use me blade thing? As it sits right now, I'm my mercenary's mercenary. Dude, I don't like to talk about Only Use Me Blade much. And I feel like I talk about him every fucking stream. But I don't know how that man lives the life he lives. Like, just constantly bouncing back and forth to hotels and, like, being kicked out of places. Like, how often the man's drunk has to be like a fever dream. Like you lose large sections of time. Either that or make you feel like a wizard and you're teleporting around. Thoughts on the PS5 Slim? If they put the same hardware in a smaller case, it most likely is going to have overheating issues. That's good, Joe Schmo. I'm over here playing like Galaxy Invaders and like my mercenary's just getting kills. Like I'm just trying to dodge weave in between the fucking like succubus shots. This is those cases where it's like, it'd be nice to be a fire sorceress right now. We're like Hydra or some shit. Just because it's not Windows based doesn't mean we're going to play Xbox game stuff. Has Blade streams fallen off at all? Dude, did they expect you just to eat this shit? Damn. My boy Flux hit the ground. So you're one of those dudes that be showing up to a NASCAR race just to see the wrecks, huh? I feel like my experience gain is fucking at a crawl. I mean, technically, if we can keep baiting one out, we'll eventually get through it. Baited 3 of them there. Just the way this area is designed. Rough. Come on back here, Flux. There we go. One time below everybody's talking about Blade again. So anybody out here play Lords of the Fallen yet? No, dude, I'm not back to exercise. I'm about to be back to taking a nap. So I'm about to be. And we did the Frozen River. So how many people in chat think I can actually beat the whole game and get the Guardian? Or do you think it's almost academic at this point? Alright. So let's push our way back. So we'll hit the Glacial Trail, Frozen Tundra, and then we got to do the Ancients. After the Ancients, we're in the home stretch to Bale. Bale. Ooh. There we go. Woo! We're about to make another Spirit, boys. That Kurai Shield's just a straight upgrade. Fun fact about the Glacial Trail, for anybody ever wants to wonder, nothing in the Glacial Trail will ever spawn immune to fire. So if you're, this is the place that you want to be if you're a fire sort. Waypoint. You could probably level up to 90 in here pretty easily. Like even as a Vengeance Paladin, like you could kick the game up to like +8 and just let your Mercenary do a slow clear. Shit. When I try to e-beg, motherfuckers just tell me to get a job. I don't know why I got meaner trolls than Phil does. What's my top D2 memory? Like, honestly, it happened on Diablo 2 Resurrection. Me and my brother were playing. And I was a Fist of Heaven Paladin. Right when they fucking, changed it over. So, like, Fist of Heaven does damage to Beast plus Undead. Or Holy Bolt. And, we found a Ohm rune at the very beginning of the Chaos Sanctuary, just me and him. And we were excited as fuck. I was like, Ohm rune! You know, it was like, fuck, you know, Call of Arms, that kind of deal. Damn, my boy Flux got clowned. And then, like, once the excitement wore off, we decided to go, like, back into the Chaos Sanctuary to finish clearing it. And the very next pack of monsters dropped a fucking Zod rune. I was like, that was hype as fuck. Ooh, that's a good one. So, Talthol or Am? See. Talthol. Port. Damn. There we go. 170 defense versus 39. Click that off. Click that on. And we have another Paladin Shield Spirit. This is my third Spirit Paladin Shield. I got this one, and now this one. Hey Jay, have you seen Wings of Workaholic calendar? Yeah, Jimmy, I've seen it. Like it's cherry picked. That's the month I boxed Boogie. I did one. So there's like an entire week I was actually in London, and then like on the flip side of things, like when I got back, I didn't know how to deal with the hype, so I just didn't stream. It's one of those bad things. Do I stream a lot? No. I should be streaming more than I am, but like I have no faith in myself. It's like even this stream right here, like we've been going 3.5 hours, and like if Final Laugh didn't drop a 50, this would have been a total fail stream. Because we're at $88 right now, so we're like still like $42 off of our goal, and we're still like $12 off of like. At least we made 100, you know, that kind of deal. But I'm also fucking tired. So there's also that. And like, believe it or not, I hate e-begging. Ooh, that fucking champion. Air ring, huh? Interaction, like interaction is nice. Like I do like the interactive aspects of streaming, but like you gotta look at it. You gotta look at it in the case that I'm in. It's like, for example, like the last hour and 10 minutes has just been people talking about Blade, something I don't even fucking watch. And like the only reason they do it is it's twofold. One, they do it because they're interested in it. And two, they're doing it because they want to start beef. And I play into it because, like, I hate a fucking drunk. Like to me, one of the worst things you can do in fucking life is drink and drive. Like, it's one of the most selfish, like, fucking asinine things you can do. So, like, I play into it all the fucking time because of that. So, like, the interaction kind of gets stale. Like, I was having a whole lot of fun when the stream first started. Like, when people are actually asking me questions, and, like, once those questions are out, it's like people just type into type. I've tried Destiny PvP when Destiny 1 first came out. Not for me. Like, to be perfectly honest. Like, I'm sure it hasn't changed much where it's like, hey, do you want to get sniped or you want to get shotgun blast? Or you'll have somebody bust a super on you. If only it was as good as D2. Yeah, Paradox Engine. I wish they would remake Diablo 1. The only change they really need to make with Diablo 1 is make it like a hotbar like Diablo 2. What do we got here? Yeah, trash. Trash can. At least I'm building my fucking rejuvenations back up. Flux your ass is digging into my fucking money reserve though. You're lost what you lost in, dude. Well, she should be right here at the very entrance. Yep, I did the whole fucking level. She's right around the corner from where I walked in. This right here always scares me because I feel like I'm going to get caught. with that. All right, boys. I think that's going to be the stream for today. Thanks everybody for coming out. Big ups Final Laugh for the $50 donation, dude. Thank you for everybody that came out to the stream. Big ups to Lucifer again for the big donation as well. Thank you, Nando Enjoyer. Thank you, Not Bojangles. Thank you, Danny for the Dan for the $10 and the gift. So thank you, Mysterious Drifter for the $5. Thank you, Franklin for the $1. Thanks everybody for coming out to the stream. Thank you, Maxi Woo. Thanks everybody for chilling with your boy. I'm Outie 5000. I'll see you guys later. Peace, people.